If you're watching this video, you are probably ahead of most people anyways. So listen close. I believe that if you're watching these type of videos, you're already on self-improvement. You're already bettering yourself. You're already going to be in a better position in the future. So let's talk about this. Those of you that will be able to make it till the end of this video are amongst the 1% of viewers. So be sure to listen close. Keep your attention locked on me. Maybe don't even look at the comments. Just liking this video will save you a ton of time. Who am I? I'm Çınar Doğan, but it's hard to say it in English, so I just named the channel Sosa Does It. So, and I've been researching self-improvement. I've been on self-improvement for a bit. I'm now in probably the best school in Turkey, best university in Turkey. I've made it through the exam system. My body, my fitness is probably amongst the 1% of the men, and my financials, the way I'm going through in life, and my knowledge, my wisdom is probably amongst the top percent. And then again, I'm not here to brag about it. I'm just here to introduce myself, and I believe that most people are not doing shit anyway. So it's easy to be in the top percent of men. So I'm not really telling you this in order to brag about it. I'm not telling you this out of arrogance. I'm just telling you this because if you are watching this video, then you are in the top percent of men or women as well. So listen, considering that, why don't you bet on yourself? What is the reason? Why don't you bet on yourself? Well, you might think that through good habits, through the things that you do in life, you might think, well, yeah, of course I'm betting on myself. I'm working towards something, right? I'm in school maybe. Of course I'm betting on myself. Well, I'm here to tell you that you are wrong. Absolutely wrong. Your decisions, especially lately, your decisions might have been lacking in the department of betting on yourself, betting on your future. In the last few months, I've been on a few dates with some girls, right? Different girls, different, backgrounds, different level of quality, of course, naturally. But all of them had this in common. They are the representation of my current self. They can only be the representation of my current self, because if not, they wouldn't have been, hanging out with me. They are the representation of the value that I provide as of now, as of 2024 September, right? And I don't think I'm in the best place that I could be right now. I don't think so. Because this self-development inevitably leads you to that way. You're not in the position that you could be. In the future, you will be in a better position, inevitably. You're working out, you're studying, you're working on this, you're reading books. Inevitably, you're going to be in a better position in the future. So why settle down? Why, cash out? Why cash out with the current, little sum of money you have? Why? Why don't you bet on yourself? Why don't you be like, I don't care about these distractions that will, boggle me down as of today. I will just work towards the future, and in the future, when the time comes, when I'm off the required value for a 10 out of 10 woman or a 10 out of 10 business deal, then I will settle down. Then I will, cash out. Why are you cashing out now? What's the reason? Why are you, why are you refusing to bet on yourself? Bet on yourself. And the demonstration of betting on myself in my life personally is, for example, letting go of these low quality women. They're promiscuous, they have, a past. That's not what I'm looking for ultimately. So why am I settling down with the current value that I propose rather than improving the value exponentially for the future, and in the future, looking and cashing out with the options that I have? It's paradoxical. If you're going out, if you're, engaging in bullshit, your brain, your subconscious thinks that you will be in a worse position in the future than now. And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you damage yourself right now, of course you will be in a worse position in the future. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a basilisk. You don't understand? It's a basket. It's a snake eating its own tail. You have to be better. You have to be more hopeful. You have to be an optimist in life. You most definitely have to be an optimist in life. You have to believe that things will be better in the future. If not, why are you doing the things that you're doing right now anyways? Hope. Hope is the actual driving force of self-development. Hope is the driving force of betting on yourself. And I'm glad to introduce this concept of betting yourself to the self-improvement community, because I see a ton of people, you know, working out for a year and then having a good body, or like they was fat and they're slimmed down now, and just having fun with the options they have right now. They slack on the gym, they slack on the, you know, business, they slack on the studies because, oh well, it's better now than before, so I could just, you know, do this, because they haven't been introduced to the concept of access, right? They haven't been introduced to the concept of actually having access to these women or these business deals or these possible opportunities that they have, and they haven't had access to that in years maybe, or in their life. So whenever they get the first glance of, you know, the sun, whenever they get the first glance of the sun and they're out of the Plato's cave, they are eager to cash out. They are eager to utilize the gains that they've had in that year or maybe in 6 months and just cash out, spend it. It's the same with money, it's the same with body. You might be spending your money that you've made that year or that month or whatever and just cashing out. Or you might be spending the body and health that you've built that year or that month. You should be approaching this topic as an optimist. Know internally that if you keep this up, things are going to be better each and every year. Each and every single year, things are going to be better. And since most people are getting worse every year, it's going to be exponential. So bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Do not worry about the access that you have right now. Again, it might be business, it might be women, whatever. Do not worry about the possible, you know, candidates to these faculties of life that you have. Work towards the future. Of course, gain experience, right? I'm not telling you to, you know, go in your house and become a fucking hermit. No. Gain experience, of course. That's all the more natural. But bet on yourself. Do not cash out early. That's a big trap that you might fall in. Do not cash out early. I remember in 11th grade, I had built up my body, right? I was going to the gym for about a year now, and I was skinny, and then now I was becoming normal, right? I was, you know, shoulders were starting to pop out, it was getting better, whatever. But if you looked at me, you still wouldn't say like I was going to the gym, right? It was my first year, and I was coming from like 60 kg borderline fucking African child to like normal human level, right? And then of course it's high school, I started to have access to women, right? I started to have my first experiences with women, and I allowed people to cross boundaries because that was all I had. Because that opportunity was all I had. And that's what will happen if you don't bet on yourself. You will let yourself be walked over either by you or by other people, does not matter. You will let yourself, your self-respect, your boundaries be walked over because this is the best it's gonna get. This is the best it's gonna get while I'm spending. And that's the fault that many of you will fall, and I'm warning you, do not. Now, how to bet on yourself? Okay, you've got this concept, you should be betting on yourself. How to bet on yourself? Well, first of all, Bible has it well, and Islam as well. Christianity and Islam got this right. You should self-deny. You should self-deny, most definitely. You should deny yourself the pleasures of today, deny yourself your body, the pleasures and temptations, deny yourself. Keep yourself locked in on the goal. Because this right now, what you have right now, was not what you dreamt of when you were a child, right? When you were a child, you naturally dreamt big. You naturally dreamt in extremes. Because that's the unhinged, uncaged, unleashed potential and dreams that you have. Away from the education system, away from the people telling you nay, away from bullshit that society tells you. Your childhood dream is what you should be striving for. Your child, and you should be thinking of your potential as a child. In a childish way, you should be thinking of your potential. I can be anything that I want. I want to be the best person in the world, and that will make you better, and that is betting on yourself. Deny yourself pleasure. Deny yourself the experiences of today. Keep working for the future and keep being disciplined, keep being locked in. Do the same shit for 5 years straight. And that, I will make a video about that. Do the same shit for 5 years straight, and that will make you the best person that you can be. That will be another video, and that's about it. I am Çınar Doğan, but you cannot say my name, so my YouTube channel's name is So Does It. Make sure to like, subscribe, whatever. Leave some comments, we'll debate. And thank you for watching. See you. Peace.